one, one, once money comes to that account, you might think it's yours, right? But no, the bank can take it out, just not even tell you, right? Who here ever had an overdraft or knows someone who had overdraft? Yeah, it's painful, right? You get that money thinking, oh, snap, about to go on a cool date or about to go watch a movie. Boom, you see that negative in there, you gotta call the bank, right? It's annoying, I dealt with it myself, right? So, the person in power or the source of this power isn't you. Because you shouldn't be like, hey, I did not authorize this transaction. Or, hey, I can move this money anytime I want. I shouldn't have to wait until 9 o'clock Monday morning to move my own money, right? So, the banks own your money. They take 90% of your money and loan it out to other people. I mean, the banks gotta make money. They just don't make money having money sitting there. I mean, they gotta make money too. They gotta loan it out, they gotta use it to pay their employees. So the money that you have in your account is essentially your turn with it. Think about that. Someday, some way, that money is gonna be to someone else. And God forbid, if something happens to you, and no one knows if you have that money in it, the bank's just gonna take it right out. 5 years, no one claims it, out. They gonna, oh, look, we got some free money. So I say all this just to prime your mind in what the current aspect is. So back in 2008, we had we all know as the recession. Banks loaned out mortgages at crazy low interest rates, and people were just taking out loans left and right, and they couldn't afford these houses. Foreclosure after foreclosures, banks. Guess what the banks did? They should have gone to jail. Do you know what happened? They got bailed out. And when they got bailed out, this was considered, banks at this moment were considered too big to fail, too big to jail. Because if banks fall, they go to jail, your money goes with it. FDIC, I mean, yeah, they'll shoot you up to however much you had in there, but even that's capped out. So, come along is Phantom. We don't know who this person is. We don't even know if it's a person. That's the crazy part. It could be a group. Satoshi Nakamoto saw what was going on with the banking system, saw that, hey, the bank have too much power over these people's money, right? So created a new phenomenon which would be known as Bitcoin. Now, how many people, again, so I didn't really see any hands, are familiar with Bitcoin? Okay, good. Now, Bitcoin, for those of you who don't know, is a strictly peer-to-peer transaction system. What does that mean? Well, I got some, okay, well, pretend this is cash. I got some cash, and if I want to give Devin some cash, boom, I give it to him. Now, that's Devin's cash. I can't take that money back. I mean, I could if I had hunt him down, but as far as the transaction is done,
better than cash. Right?
Yeah, that's even better than cash, right? But just to give you the incentives, that's his money. I can't chase him down. I can't take it back. That's his, right? Now, we all know we got systems like PayPal, Cash App. You know, you send some money, right? And someone sends money to you, and you receive it. Like, oh, good. Who here ever sold something to someone that you didn't know, probably a stranger online or wherever the case may be, right? The case might have even came up, oh, it's cool, I got a cool $1,000, now I'm about to go buy me a new car or something. I don't know what kind of car you bought for $1,000, but I'll put that towards investment. Next day, a negative $1,000 in your account. Oh, well, I just thought I had that money. Nope, charged back. Someone took it back. Someone called PayPal, called the bank, like, hey, that's a false transaction. Like, nope. They said they want it back, so they took it back. That doesn't happen with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer transaction system. And the way it operates is through a system called the blockchain. The blockchain, in short, is, think of a receipt, right? I got a receipt here. Okay? I went to, what is this one? Wendy's, IHOP. Okay, well, I went to IHOP the other day, right? Now, I'll tear this up, sorry. So, now I went to IHOP and I bought, let's say, some pancakes or something, right? Now, I can put this on the wall here and say, boom, okay, I bought $20 worth of pancakes. So this is going to be the start of the transaction. All of you can see it, right? All of you can confirm that I bought 20. But with the blockchain, my information is encrypted. All you see is I bought $20. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I sent it to. You just see that, yo, this guy sent this guy $20. Now that's the start of the chain. Now let's say that $20 it was sent to Devin, and Devin sends $5 of that dollars to Jordan. There's only $20 still in the chain, but it just shows that all the information that is tracked. You know, we don't know what the banks are doing behind closed doors. We don't know what they're doing with our money. All we know is we put money in account. It's good, hopefully. Especially when you see that pending bar, you start to get scared. But you just see that it's in there. You don't know if it's going to be taken out. You don't even know it's going to be gone. So, all these system works in unison, and basically everything is verified, meaning there's no room for any false transactions. People want to come try to hack the chain, can't happen because it runs on a system of nodes. Currently, the internet runs through servers that basically are owned by the big five: Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft. All these guys own the internet, right? They're based on these storage, these big servers and these big rooms, and somewhere out in Nevada or somewhere out in Sweden. We don't have access to that. We don't even care. We just know that, hey, I'm sending a cute picture to my girlfriend. That's all we all really care about, or boyfriend for that matter. But what the blockchain does, it takes that power and puts it in you. It puts it in you all. So your phone, for example, so instead of the internet being on these big servers we all access to, it's going to be stored on these certain nodes called miners. And this is how the blockchain runs. So who here heard of Bitcoin mining? People getting rich off of Bitcoin mining? Okay, good decent few people. So servers need money to run it, right? I mean, you can't just run it for free. I mean, you need someone to process it, you need someone to maintain it. It costs money, right? In the hands of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, remember setting the transaction at 21 million? So every time someone mines a transaction, confirms the transaction, like you all confirmed that I sent $20, all that, you get a reward. Like, boom, whoever's first to confirm it gets that reward. And that essentially takes the money from the, center or from the main power and starts to distribute it amongst the people. And this is it. This is extremely important because we are so used to just going to one source, but with blockchain, it essentially centralizes everything. So we don't have to go to like one source. If you want, some money, you could just go to Devin for some money. Devin could be his own bank, the Bank of Devin. Or if you wanted to verify transaction and you're blocked in some type of country, yeah, of course you can use a VPN, but you got to go to another country. If that's not available in that country, then you still won't get that information. Then you go to someone like Zano, right? Right. Then you get Zano you go to Zano and get that information. So it centralizes the internet to where it puts the power back into the people. And who knows about Facebook? I'm pretty sure everyone here knows about Facebook, so you don't have to raise your hands for that. Of course you have. Facebook loves you guys. Facebook wants you on your platform. It wants you to tell your grandma that you love her, and they want you to block that friend you never spoke to since high school. They want to know all this stuff because they want to control the data. I mean, it's free to use Facebook. You don't have to pay a dime to use Facebook. But you pay with your data. And if I say, hey, I'm going to take everything I know about Edwin, and I'm going to go to Carol Williams and say, hey, Carol, everyone's looking for a house. I think your business would be good for them, right? Edwin, he didn't offer up that information. I just took it from him, and I sold it to Carol. This is exactly how Facebook works. And I feel like it's very important to know about the premise of it is because what blockchain does, it allows people to not own their own data. So now that we get the premise of owning your own data, owning your own money, and owning your own value, we can go, I'm gonna go into talking about why these big companies like Facebook want to create their own cryptocurrency, Libra. So, remember how I said Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer transactional system? Just like cash, you send it from one person to another. And there's no third-party mediator, so there's no one who's gonna come in and say, hey, you gotta have X amount in your account, or hey, you gotta be this amount, you gotta be a partner with us for this amount of time to even use it. Just buy it, buy some, send it, that's good to go. So, the reason why a lot of these companies like Facebook wants to get on this aspect because they don't care about people who have bank accounts. They don't necessarily worry about the banks. They don't even want to deal with the banks at all. They want to become their own bank using this their new cryptocurrency. Because they want to be able to have people in India send it to people in China. They want to have people who don't have access to the bank accounts. 80% of the world doesn't have a bank account or banking tools at all. They don't even know what Chase is. They don't even know what Bank of America is. They don't know any of that. They just use cash, and Bitcoin gives this power to them. Cryptocurrency gives this power to them for them to be able to send money and establish economies. There's a guy, Akon, I think he's a rapper. He's establishing a crypto society in Africa. Acorn, yeah. Fully cryptocurrency, using nothing but crypto. No cash at all. Because he wants the people to be empowered. This is the power that we're facing today. And we're having these companies like Facebook, JP Morgan, Amazon doing something in blockchain to take the power away from people who aren't aware of it. You might think, oh, Facebook is a reputable company and they're going to be making cryptocurrency, so might as well jump on it. No, don't use it. It's a Trojan horse, believe me, I know. Now that you know why Bitcoin is powerful, and now you know it's involving you and empowering you, another reason why is that it's borderless and censorship resistant. What does that mean? Basically means, hey, no one's going to come in and take your currency. No one's going to say you can't send this Bitcoin to that person. No one's going to do that. And it's coming to a point where there's going to be integrating it into banking tools. This is what is called decentralized finance. Decentralized finance is like, imagine earning up to 10% on a savings account. Do you know how much you probably earn right now in a bank account, or how much a bank's going to give you? And 1%, 2%? I mean, yeah, if you have an IEO savings account, that's pretty fantastic, right? Nah, the bank's going to give you less than 1%, probably 1/10 of a percent, maybe even 100th of a percent. DeFi brings that power back to the people. So you remember how banks take 90% of that money loaned out? Well, how come you can't do the same thing too? I mean, of course you don't want to give your money out to strangers. Of course not. This is why back with blockchain we use the verify. Okay, so now we are in power, right? So now I'm about to give $100 to Edwin. I'm saying, hey Edwin, I'll let you borrow $100 secured against this money, and I'm going to get a 10% return. All of it, right? I mean, that's 10% interest. I mean, 10% interest is still great. You know, credit cards charge you, what, 20? And well, mortgages are about, what, 5 to 9%, depending on who you get. So that'd be a good deal for him. And he wins, I win, there's no bank involved. And then when he pays me whenever it's time to do, and that's good. If he doesn't, then I take collateral, and we're still good. So that's one of the most powerful and persistent things that's going to be coming in the blockchain space. And then lastly is content. So things like permanent sites, things like data. Your website can get shut down tomorrow if Amazon decides to do so, or Google can de-rank your website through SEO if they feel like you're not getting enough traffic. You don't have to worry about that. Blockchain got your back. You put your site on Ethereum, and it's there forever. As long as you pay for the domain every year, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about no server in the center of Africa saying, hey, Ty Cooper, there's too many people giving too much good content, giving out too much money, let's shut down the art. Great, could. They can't do that. Because you know what? All the data on my site is stored among people's phones. And people who trade cryptocurrencies are providing that value through trading. It's because that money that where they trade is going back into the blockchain is becoming validated. So miners get paid, people who validate the blockchain get paid, I get paid, they get paid, and it's just a win-win for everybody. There's no government involved, there's no bank involved, and there's definitely no PayPal trying to charge back, because I'm really mad about that. That happened to me recently. So that's just the beauty of the decentralized world. Now, I do talk more in depth about certain of these topics, especially I kind of wanted to do a base layer because it can be a complicated topic. So if you want to know more about it, my name is actually Mr. Crypto Priest on Instagram and and Twitter. Yeah.
It's catchy.
Mr. Crypto Priest. So if you want to find me on that, you